fellow Capsuleers. This is Philip Briand, your friendly neighborhood EVE and Dual Universe player. Today I'm going to be doing a little how-to on how to able to join your new corp. If your corp is small, you grow it by recruiting. We are not the big boys. We are not brave. We are not test. We are not the goons. Our reputation does not precede us. I'm living in a nice little corp called the Engine of Creation, run by the streamer. He is known as And Techie. Shout out to you, my friend. Eli Basilo is his EVE name. And as you can see, I am Philip Briand. The basics of recruiting are fairly simple. You want to establish a relationship with your prospective recruit. The best way to do this is to find people who are new to the game. So here I am in the system of Pasha, sitting in the Royal Lamar Institute School Station. You'll know newbie systems by the fact that they have 0.9 or 1 true sec. They sometimes, but not always, are dead-end systems. They are near the major trade hubs. They have training agents in each of the 4 areas: industry, enforcement, explorer, industrialist, soldier of fortune. To me, that's really the same thing as enforcer. And they usually have the most guests in the station. So there are several ways I like to go about this. One is to go into local and find a good recruit and message him or her. A good recruit is a recruit that's been in the game for approximately 24 hours and still in the newbie corp. So in this case, this is not a good recruit. He's been in a NPC corp for 30 days. Save here. The magic of editing will allow me to find. Here's a good recruit. Been here for 14 days. Has probably just started playing the game, logged in only once or twice, maybe only for a few hours. They're in the same, and if you go to their employment history, they haven't been anywhere else. Sometimes they will put in their own bio. Sometimes they won't. This will allow you to determine if they are a good roleplay fit for your corporation or not. Our corporation doesn't roleplay all that much, so we do not really worry about roleplay. And so the best thing to do is to message them. Okay, so we have Aurora. We can tell she's out in space. No, she's here in station. So, right click, start a conversation, and always type and send your information first. You should have ready an elevator speech, and your elevator speech should look a lot like what's in your corporation's ad. All members of a corp can see the latest corporation ad. So you can cut and paste from here if you want, even if you are not the recruiter for your corp. So, what I would do is start off with a friendly greeting. Say, hi, I am Philip Briand, and make sure to link your name. Whenever there's linkable information, always link the information. I am with Engines of Creation. Put in the link. Always link linkable information. It makes it easier for the prospective person to show up, feel comfortable, ask you questions, and get as much information on whether or not they think this corporation will be a good fit for them really quickly. Also, there's the handy apply to join button. We are recruiting new pilots for our corp. One thing you can definitely do is you can type this out ahead of time with the links, copy, paste, and put in the links. It's a time saver, especially if you're doing it with a lot of people. Now remember, spelling and punctuation count here. This is the first time they are going to see or hear from you, so it's vital to make a good impression. Ways you can make a good impression are show up in a fancy looking ship. Always bring them in with a question. Bring them in with a question when you first in your first or second sentence. There. I noticed that I put out a little shout out to Ed Techie. If you have someone famous in your corp, promote that famous person is in our corp. It's, it can't hurt. It can give them somewhere to go and someone to look at. Invitation canceled. Now this is going to happen 9 times out of 10. Don't worry about it. Don't get mad. People are often confused, they're wandering around and they get bombarded with messages. Not a problem. Don't follow them, don't harass them. Method number 2, let's find another. Okay, 2 days. That's a little better. History. Okay. So a lot of people will create an alt and then it'll dive within 1 or 2 days, right into their alt player corp or whatever it is they need that alt for, such as planetary interaction or a neutral hauling alt. I have those. Faction warfare alt, they'll immediately just run to the faction warfare people. If you see them change, don't worry about it. They were meant to be an alt. That's not a problem. So, we have somebody here. Now, the other way we can contact people is to send a message. And you can mass send a message, shift, select, and move a whole bunch of people into the 2 category, but then that feels a little spammy. And while it can work and it gets you nibbles for not a lot of effort. Personalized invitations to develop a relationship go a lot further. So let's see here. Just put in your corp's engine of creation. Now, links can't go in the subject. To recruit you. Make it about them. As much as possible. Make it about them. They're going to do what they need to do for your corp just by being in your corp. You want to bring them in by making them feel special. I am, and remember, link. Link your character. Philip Briand. I am with engine of creation. Now, this is going to take them right to the ad. But you don't want to give them the whole pitch of the ad. You just want to give them the name of your corp. When they open it up, they'll see the ad this way. Or information about your corp. Are looking for new pilots to join us. Always remember that links add extra spaces, so to make it look more natural, you're going to be eliminating spaces around your links to make it look much more like natural language. Right? Mention Eli as much as possible, guys. The higher his star rises, the higher the corp star will rise as well. Think of them as being in the same constellation, as it were. It's a little astronomer knowledge drop there. It doesn't have to be long. And have a tagline. Have a tagline. Profit from our experience. Show them there's something in it for them. That's it. The third way is to just sit here and be helpful. If someone direct messages you and says, "Hi, I don't know you, but can you help me?" say yes. Help them with the intro quests. Give them a ship if you have an extra ship. An extra T1 chip, so cheap like borscht. Should be throwing that stuff away. Really, we should. All of this is meant to bring people in, feel comfortable, and find a direction, because we all know how huge and intimidating the EVE experience first was. So once again, thanks for your attention. Please get out there and recruit for the Corp. Talk to y'all later. Bye.